Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sentence Diagramming 101, Fun with Linguistics and Movies. This video is a little bit of an overview to show you how the book is set up and where you can find things. So here we are in the Adobe PDF, right? And over here on the left, you'll see all the bookmarks. So we have 3 parts plus appendices and then some front matter. So if you go in, you've got some dedication acknowledgement stuff, but this is the page you're really concerned with, right? The table of contents. So you'll see at the very beginning, you've got a little overview of how the book works and what it talks about, some thoughts on grammar in general, and then sentence diagramming history. So a little prep work here. And then part 1 starts off with terminology mostly, with how we talk about words. And those 2 chapters are parts of speech, which you've probably heard before at some point in life, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, verbs, all that good stuff. And then we get into word function, which is subject, verb, objects, complements, and then modifiers. So these are kind of the building blocks in part 1 and chapter 1 and 2. Then part 2 is where you really get into it and we really start diagramming. So we start with sentence patterns, which are common ways that sentences are put together. We move into phrases, smaller parts of the language and how we deal with those. Then we get into verbals. Verbals are when verbs aren't verbing, when they're doing other things like being nouns as gerunds or being adjectives as participles, or just, being infinitives, returning to their roots in their true, verb form. So verbals is all about verbs not being verby, if that makes sense. Then we move into clauses, which are sentences that include a subject and a verb, but are also doing something else. So you've got adverb clauses, adjectives, and then noun clauses. These are all going to be independent sentences, not independent, right? The independent sentences wouldn't have an extra adverb clause. So we get into that. Then we kind of put it all together in chapter 7, which is sentence types. And simple is what most of the book deals with, right? Sentences that only have one clause. But then we do get into compound, complex, and then the party that is the compound, complex sentence. And after that, we're ready for just the other stuff, kind of questions, commands, expletives, poetry, which, kind of turns word order on its head. And then at the end, we have a crash course to sentence diagramming that is one sentence that is ridiculously long, that has all of the constructions that we cover in the book in that one sentence. After that, we have part 3. Part 3 deals with some fun stuff, like when you make up words or when you repeat words, a little buffalo, buffalo, buffalo action in that sentence or in that section. And then it's just exercises. Then we end with the appendices. So we've got the abbreviation key for all the images. What do all those letters mean? There's movies. There's an entire list of all the movies that we reference in the book. And then there's recommended books on this topic. And then there's a glossary with some terminology. You'll notice that at the end of each section, there is an exercise. And then at the end of each chapter, there is a review. And that continues that structure throughout. So if you just go through, you're like, all right, exercise. And then we move into the next section. There's charts. There's little brief notes here with extra things you need to know. At the beginning, the exercises don't give you a lot of room because you're just like identifying stuff. But as we move forward, you'll start to see, once we get into the diagramming, that you get a little bit more room. And then once we're really into diagramming, you get a lot of just blank space to do your things. Let me find. So you get kind of blank space here. But that is sentence diagramming, and I hope you enjoy movies because all of our examples and then all of our exercises have something to do with movies. And then at the very end, this is, where was it? This is that monstrous sentence, right? And then here's how you would diagram it. It's sideways because in the book, it's easier to just look at it sideways than it is to look at it vertically. Then, putting it all together, we get some practice stuff. There's your buffalo. Yay! And then it's all just practice. You can find all of the answers in the answer key, which is posted on the website that goes along with this book, which is sentencediagramming101.com. If you have any questions, you can email editorjmpaquette@gmail, or you can email sentencediagramming102@gmail. That is our other email for the book. And I hope you have a good time enjoying sentence diagramming.